Congress reiterating its stand very, very clearly, making it crystal clear that they are going to stick to singing the two stanzas of Vande Mataram. Congress has made this open, has made this public. There is no doubt now. K.C. Venugopal saying it threadbare. They are going to stick to two stanzas of Vande Mataram. And of course, this, which also means that he has said that in continuation with the 1937 resolution of Congress, the party will stick to that line. But obviously from 1937 to 2026, a lot has changed. The Vande Mataram as an entire rendition is now at the same honor as the national anthem, which also means it's constitutionally, legislatively, legally binding. But Congress, in defiance, saying that they will not follow that legal and constitutional mandate, they will stick to what was their resolution of 1937. I'm being joined by News9's managing editor, Karthikeya Sharma. Karthikeya, a big takeaway from CWC, Congress very defiant.
It has a lot of meanings attached to it and multiple repercussions. The first thing is that Vande Mataram was the song of freedom. It was poetry for the repressed. Vande Mataram was the song of mobilization. Vande Mataram was not about Hindus and Muslims. Vande Mataram was objected by Muslim League. But Vande Mataram was also about imagining a country like your mother. Now, India or Indian subcontinent has been imagined as Bharatvash, Akhand Bharat. Bharat has to be seen from the main principle. But as Hinduism evolved, a lot of people started seeing India as a motherland, not Bharatvash. Now, those are contested part of post-colonial Hinduism and history. Well, how would you refer India to? But the issue is not here. The issue is Vande Mataram was part and parcel of the Congress culture. And in 1930s, when Muslim League was trying to wriggle out of any arrangement post-1935 with Congress, which was the principal party opposed to colonialism in India, so Congress tried to accommodate them. They tried to keep two standards, which now, so many decades later, is seen as a compromise. So it was a Congress song, so it became a two-stanza. But it was not because of the Muslim League that national anthem was different. It was because Jawaharlal Nehru felt that the national anthem should reflect a different meaning. National anthem has to be sung internationally. And see, Jawaharlal Nehru was an internationalist. So his whole idea was the national anthem should have some sort of should be easily sung by the military. Rendition of Vande Mataram is different from national anthem. National anthem can easily go with the modern, non-Indian, Western musical instruments. Vande Mataram, on the other hand, is far more emotive. You know, it creates a different depth. Vande Mataram, as I said, is more like poetry. And that is why I use the word the song of the freedom struggle. And that is why Vande Mataram is different. Now, what happens, which really creates big problem for the Congress party, is that Congress is saying that we are going to sing Vande Mataram, what we pass. In this context, Congress is saying that they owe Vande Mataram. Now, here is the problem. Please understand, Sneha. Vande Mataram is now beyond the Congress party. Vande Mataram is property of this country also. To put it factually, you know, Vande Mataram is not beholden to the Congress party anymore. Not beholden to the Congress party anymore. Vande Mataram belongs to the entire nation. Now, we have to see from the context of the politics. Now, what is the politics? That the BJP has been able to take away icons of the Congress party. Now, those icons are people. Sardar Patel, Purushottam Das Tandon. Those icons are now as defined as Hindu right. I don't see them as Hindu right. There's nothing called Hindu right. The conservatives in the Congress, Sardar Patel and other people, Morarji Desai, who felt that, there should be a progress, but the conservative view should be taken care of because that constitutes the center of the civilization effort. Now,
even as you're talking about these icons, Kartikeya, there's also what Mr. Kharge spoke just few hours ago. It was just yesterday. And when he was questioned about the 2 stanzas of Vande Mataram that was sung at the Congress convention in Goa, his instant rebuttal was, I sang the version that Gandhi ji sang. He instantly went on to say, if I have done wrong, then file FIRs against Gandhi ji, Nehru ji and Patel. So while you're talking about these icons, it's also about how Congress is still legally on the wrong foot and still holding on to what the 1937 resolution was and really attempting to fire through what they look at as their icons.
I don't disagree with you. I was trying to create this knot. I was trying to create this knot. One, by doing this, Congress is losing the ownership of Vande Mataram. Congress was the original owner of Vande Mataram. Secondly, this is not about Congress party anymore. Vande Mataram has been passed by the Act of Parliament in terms of how it should be sung. So Vande Mataram, in its modern rendition, belongs to the people of the country. Which is the highest decision-making body in this country? Parliament. Now, if you do not respect what the Parliament of India has passed, then what do you respect? Then Congress will be responsible for legitimizing something which everyone has criticized. That, BJP should not be using the words like urban Naxal and Dimagi Naxal. Now, you legitimize them by your act of resistance, but the resistance is not required because Vande Mataram was your song. The issue is, in Muslim League had a problem with it. It was an objection of Muslim League. Why does the Congress of Modern India have a problem with that? I know, and then it's a tough song to sing. You look at the rendition of Vande Mataram, people will remember Jana Gan Man, half of the time they will not be able to sing Vande Mataram because it's a tough song. But that does not deprive it of any merit. And lastly, it's pure play political harakiri. Because Vande Mataram was a song of the nation. It was not song of the Congress party. One. And secondly, when Nehru thought of Jana Gan Man, if you look at Jana Gan Man is a beautiful song. But Jana Gan Man was also about how India would be presented as a song internationally. It's part and parcel of the records. These are part and parcel of the meetings. Historians have written about it. Great people have written articles about it. Where Nehru has been arguing that, we need to create a song where modern instruments can also be used. He was a modernist. And those sensibilities he reflected through music, he reflected through what he wore, what he ate, how he lived, the way Chandigarh was built, the way he said the dams are temples of modern India. That was Nehruvian. Now, when we say that now, so many years later, we will only sing 2 stanzas of Vande Mataram, Congress is displaying one very important problem when political parties fail to grasp the change. Yes, Congress party has full right to say they believe in constitutional patriotism because civilizational nationalism is problematic. But in this context, there is no Muslim League boss. There is no Muslim League here. And again, by doing this, Congress is getting into a trap where it will be framed from the context of, minoritism. And I think that's where the problem is. Which is the highest body for the Indians? It is the Parliament. Act of the Parliament needs to be respected. That's it. As a journalist, as a citizen of this country, इससे ज्यादा कोई इम्पोर्टेंट चीज नहीं. पार्लियामेंट ने पास किया वो कानून है. जिसकी सरकार बनेगी वो दूसरा कानून बनाएगा. आपकी सरकार बने उस कानून को बदल दीजिए. But will you be able to do that?